storyteller, and especially with this new project, aren't you?
Yeah. I was very lucky to get equal funding awarded to me from the Arts Council, the Manx Arts Council, and Culture Vannin last year. And then I had this idea. In fact, I had the idea maybe 7, 8, maybe 10 years ago. And you and I talked about, and there were a group of women, weren't there, Manx women, who were going to create this book with poetry and stories and songs about, we were going to call it the Women of Man, weren't we? Anyway, it didn't happen. But out of it, really, through because Lindsay Rowe was part of that, she wrote the words to Goddess of Man, which we together turned into a song and was recorded with Daphne's Flight. And that also encouraged me to write No One Knows His Name, which is also inspired by Manx folklore. And so this project, I've called it Children of the Sea, and it's songs inspired by Manx folklore and a magical sense of place, because I have that real deep connection with the island, and it feels magical to me. And I've just finished. I've written 9 pieces. And I mastered it this week, although we can still tweak it if we want, or add it if necessary. I did that with Dave Armstrong at DAM. But I basically did it all myself, which I didn't intend to do. I hadn't intended to do that at all, but, life is strange.
She learned how to play every instrument in an orchestra.
Under the sun. No, I've got, I use Logic, which is Apple's multi-track recording program, and within the belly of Logic there lies a little shop, shall we say, a bit like Mr. Ben, and there are hundreds of various instruments played by hundreds of different musicians, and they're called loops, and I sewed loads of loops together and created songs, which I'm really pleased with. I really love the experience. I don't think I've ever put out an album before that's just my writing. There's one song I co-wrote with Michael Fix in Australia, and he produced that track, but I've produced all the others. It's been a really exciting and rich experience.
Quite the
still not ready
achievement.
to meet the public, because it's actually turning into something else, but maybe we'll talk about that in a
It's morphing, much like many of the beasts in Manx folklore,
Indeed.
which have a tendency to morph. Well, we're going to chat more about this over the next a little while, however long we can persuade her to stay in the studio. But you have brought a guitar.
Yes, because somebody said I had to.
I mean, we love it. We love hearing you live, Christine. And Mark Tyler's been bigging you up all morning as well.
Oh, no.
So, no pressure or anything. So you are going to play something for us. What are we going to hear?
My most grown-up song. It's about 10 years old now, and I've been singing it for quite some time. But it's about unrequited love, which rang very deep and strong in my life as a younger person. So whilst this isn't my story as such, I really resonate.
She does resonate. You're about to hear that now. So this Christine Collister playing live in the studio. What is the song called,
It's
Christine?
called We Spoke Today.
Take it away.
We spoke today, told our different stories, kept hope at bay. And when we said goodbye, I almost let my feelings show. I wondered, do you know that I lied about understanding why you had to go? And now I'm the friend that you call when you think you found the one. Left home today, drove up to the city where you both stay, and when we said goodbye, I almost let my feelings show. I wondered, does she know that I lied about happiness and how I'm in control of my life, how everything's just right, and that I had to go. What was I thinking? What did I expect? One look at me and you just forget. Shower me with kisses, share your dying breath. But I saw how you both connect. I saw how you love her. We spoke today, how both of you were sorry I'm so far away. And when we said goodbye, you had to let your feelings show. You wanted me to know how much you love me, how much you love me, how much you love me too. I'm so glad you do.
Oh my goodness. That is so beautiful. I love that song, Christine. That was so wonderful. Christine Collister singing and playing live in the studio, and she will be performing at the Centenary Centre a week tomorrow.
Yeah, Saturday next week. Yeah, really looking forward to it.